Welcome to another episode of Real with Ryan. It is December 2nd, and you know what that means? Well, it means it is the end of No-Shave November. I participate every year, and here is a full month of beard growth. But now, it means that I can do something special, and that is have a weird beard or facial hairstyle for a week and experiment with it, because why not? So I've been polling my Instagram and we have two leading options. Here they are. On the left-hand side is the handlebar mustache, and on the right-hand side is the weird goatee for Tony Stark. And it is an even split. 51% of the people are saying that it should be the handlebar, and 49% is the goatee. So about 40 people have cast their votes, and we got a couple more hours before that poll ends. And whichever one wins will be the style of facial hair I'll wear for a week. And I'll record that process. I hope it's fun. But if you ever want to participate in these votes and chime in, feel free to follow my Instagram at im.the.ryan or my TikTok at im.the.ryan. And you can see my daily adventures and give me some feedback for what I'm going to do next. So I hope you enjoy. On your marks. Get set. Release.
Oh no. No, you guys go to your food. Go on.
Good job.
Go to your food. Go to your food.
Okay, so the final results are in, and here we have it. 51% compared to 49% say that the handlebar mustache is the way to go. Literally 22 votes for the handlebar versus 21 for the goatee. So it looks like handlebar it is. So we're gonna have to cut off the beard and rock the handlebar for a week. So it is Friday night and it is time to do some shaving. We got my little beard artist over here about to cut off the beard. Here we are, the end result of the mustache, and we have the nice handlebar, a little bit of a haircut, and bonus, a Tesla chest logo on my chest. A Tesla logo out of my chest hair. So yeah, we were cutting this and we said, you know what, might as well go for it. So I'm gonna wear the probably the Tesla logo until my chest hair grows back out, but I'll wear this for at least a week. Compliments of the chef.
You're welcome.
It is day one with the handlebar mustache, and I'm chilling with the dogs, but I gotta say, day one, the only thing I've done out in public is go to the gym, and with this mustache, I feel like I'm 15% stronger, but 5% less stamina, so. I wanted to make a quick clip. As you can see, I still have the ugly or cool handlebar mustache, whatever you think about it. And so it's Monday, and so I've been wearing it for a few days, and it's been fine because it's been the weekend. I've been at home, haven't really seen anyone. But today, I went to work with the mustache on. And I've been feeling fine about it. I'm not afraid to post on social media or anything. But one thing that I didn't expect to feel was self-conscious on a Zoom call. So while I was working, I was zooming in, and I could see the handlebar mustache. And it made me feel so self-conscious. It was kind of crazy. And I was talking, and I looked at myself. I was like, oh my gosh. And I started just kind of trying to hide it in a way, and so I'd kind of bring my hands up to my face and kind of just have my hand on my face to almost hide this mustache. So yeah, that's Monday, and I didn't think I would feel self-conscious about it, but I did. So I wanted to make a clip about that. It was really interesting. Here we are. It is the end of a long week with a handlebar mustache, and you can probably tell that my beard is kind of growing around it some, but still rocking the handlebar mustache. And It is Saturday, so it means it's been, about 7.5 days since I had it. And it was honestly kind of a fun little experiment. And let me go ahead and shave it off. So I'm just gonna, without any further ado, oh gosh, that looks so bad. That's a bit better. Okay, so I have finished shaving. I have a clean face for, the first time in a month and a half since No-Shave Novemeber, and having a handlebar mustache, so feels good, looks good. But I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that I learned from having this handlebar mustache for a week. And the fact that I learned anything is a little bit surprising, but there are some interesting findings. So the first off is, I started to realize how much I suppose I cared about my image. And I always thought that I never really cared about what other people thought I looked like very much. And I still don't think I do quite as much as some people. But man, those first few days were kind of hard. And like I said, I hopped on some sales calls for my job. Would talk to coworkers, and I would be embarrassed looking at myself in the Zoom meeting, and would try to kind of put my hand on my face, kind of cover up my handlebar mustache, because I was nervous about what people would think about me. And so that was really interesting. I will say, as the week went on, I got more comfortable with the way it looked to me, and more comfortable with letting other people see it. And I started to kind of get over that fear of how people were perceiving me, which was really cool. And, there hasn't been definitely no facial hairstyles I've worn that I've just been worried how people would judge me. And so at first I was nervous, but then I started to get used to it, and I almost felt emboldened by it. There's another few learnings. First of all, guys seem to really like it. And so I actually got a ton of compliments from guys on the handlebar mustache, including my dad. And so lots of guys, I don't know if, they liked it simply because of how it looked, or if guys tended to like it because of the fact that it's different and bold, and that it kind of showed the confidence that I was able to wear that. I will say not one girl said a compliment or even acknowledged it, whether that's coworkers. I don't really talk to any girls, but basically coworkers or on sales calls or anything in public, no one ever acknowledged the handlebar mustache who was a girl. But guys, I got lots of compliments and lots of people complimenting and at least pointing out and acknowledging the handlebar mustache. So that was an interesting learning. But yeah, I think overall it was a good lesson, and just, what do I feel comfortable with, and a good lesson, and how do I actually, perceive other people, and how am I aware of my looks and how people might, perceive me because of that. So it was cool, and it was making me very uncomfortable at first, and I felt like I grew and learned a little bit through actually having that mustache. And it's not something that I'll keep, but it was a fun experiment, and I would say it was most definitely worth that week. Just there's lots of little lessons and stuff that can be sometimes tied up with little experiments like that. So I appreciate all of you who voted in the poll, and appreciate all of you who have taken the time to watch this. And, perhaps I challenge you to create your own little experiments. And, that might not be trying something out with your facial hair, but try to make an experiment that makes you a little bit uncomfortable. And I think that, practicing being uncomfortable at, little bits of a time, and having things that will make you uncomfortable where you're not in danger, but you're definitely forced out of your comfort zone, I think there can be a lot of growth and lessons in that. So, I challenge you to try to find that for yourself, whatever that might look like. But as I said, thank you for watching and sticking in and tuning in for another just really weird episode and weird experiment. But as always, I appreciate it. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe if you'd like. If you want to see other weird experiments, let me know in the comments. But as always, thank you for keeping it real with Ryan.